Jeezy wouldn't let you in the video?
Hey, yo, this is a good one. Yo, bro, you good. Y'all good, bro. Y'all good.
Why he wouldn't let you in the video?
I guess I was blackballed on his list at that time too.
Damn.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, like, and that one hurt me, like, cause I was climbing out of you know how trying to bury you alive?
Yeah.
I'm climbing out the grave, you know what I'm saying? And at that point, I did that song. It's called Double Cup. I was on the hook. It was DJ Infamous song featuring myself, Juicy J, Ludacris, and Jeezy. And Jeezy's on fire at the time.
Yeah,
the biggest artist. So I ain't gonna front shade. Like I was at the video, and Infamous told me to come early. Juicy J was good with me being in some of his shots or whatever, doing all. He ain't hate on the salute to Juicy J, but at that time, like the video there, I'm like, this is my song. Like, you remember I told you, like, I make the songs and I'm in the studio. It was my hook on a beat that I picked. I put it all together, and the DJ just put the features on it. So I'm like, I'm feeling a little entitled. Like, hold on, this is my song. Oh, I'm good enough for y'all to get on this song with me doing a hook to the song, but I ain't good enough to be standing next to y'all. So boom, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I do my parts. They like, yeah, you good, you rap. I'm like, all right, I'm finna just hang around. There's girls on set, this, that, and the third. So now Jeezy and them get there. Liquor's flowing. They shooting they shot. It's Jeezy, Luda, Juicy J. They like, action. You know I got up. And then, whoa, his shot. Jeezy like, cut. No, I'm gonna crip crazy on the nigga. Bro, they was mad as hell. And I'll end up leaving the video shortly after that or whatever.
So Juicy J was cool. Was Luda cool with you being on this? Or you don't know? You just know Jeezy wasn't cool with you being in there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Luda probably wasn't cool, because Luda ain't really like a street rapper. But at that time, I was going through so much like downfall on a street level with just bullshit happening that I can understand why Jeezy ain't really want me to be next to him at that time. But then Jeezy spent the block. Mad people done diss me. I got plaques with him. Gucci Mane done diss me like several times, and I got millions of records sold with him as Hitmaker.
So you cool with that?
Hell yeah.
You about that making money. So you got a forgiving heart. So just because you might have said something foul about me yesterday or a year ago or 2 years ago, but when it come to making this money, I'm gonna make this money now.
Man, that might be the most similar I am to a female. My forgiveness got a price on it. That's the only time I act like a
Hold on. So Gucci, like, he used it's like, try me like I'm young Berg, and I'm gonna make
your eyes cry.
Wow.
Heavy. That was heavy for me too. I was living in Atlanta when he said that shit too. You know, Gucci was big at that time too. I'm like, damn. I don't even know Gucci. And then fast forward, I'll never forget. So boom, I become the vice president of Atlantic Records in 2016. And shit, I'm VP at A&R and working on a bunch of different shit. And I think the first joint that me and Gucci did was called Tone It Down, featuring Chris Brown. And that was like an early start of me and Chris Brown run together with features and things that we got going on and shit. That shit like double platinum, triple platinum.
Wow.
Me and Gucci ain't never talked about that shit ever either. We done been in the studio after the fact or whatever. We ain't never do that because
ain't no sense talking about it.
It was a part of pop culture. It just happened. And he decided to say that. He ain't got no disdain for me. He don't feel like no way about me. It was just something that happened. It would be like, I'm gonna step over you like Tyronn Lue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was just one of them.
Right.
So I ain't taking no type of way.
T-Pain spoke about you being in the house drunk, calling him broke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You called a man broke?
I ain't call him broke.
What you call it?
I ain't gonna lie. T-Pain had almost like he had pause. He broke me at that point because like, look, I was living in Atlanta, and Atlanta was so cliquey at the time. And I don't know if it was like that for you or whatever, but you know, like it was just cliques. It was such and such and them over there, such and such and him over there.
It's still like that. It's still clicking.
Yeah. So,
but I've been a single clique. I've been by myself. I don't hang with nobody.
See, we the same. So at that point, T-Pain, well, he one of my idols. Like he's like he changed my life with just what he did. I think The Dream and T-Pain are like really heavy on my list of changing my life and involving my career. So I'll never forget I'm on the Scream tour, and I thought, and like T-Pain was the headliner. I'm on there, whatever. I'm like, I went in the studio one day. I was the first to do the auto-tune shit like after T-Pain. Like I think probably before Wayne did it and all the other stuff. So I went in there and I did a song and I thought it was a hit. And I went and we on a tour. I played for T-Pain. I'll never forget it. Like T-Pain was like a joker. But and I love T-Pain, but that's probably why like when he was in his glory, he wasn't when like that either. He was a real jokester. He was a real like clown, laugh at you type. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I played him a song. I got on this tour bus. I played him a song. I was using an auto-tune. I'm like, yo, bro, can you please sing this hook for me? He like, you sound so good singing it. What the you need me for? Now, mind you, I thought he was lying because he didn't want to do it for me or whatever. But that shit inspired me to keep going. It was like gas in a tank for me or whatever. Yeah. So now all the shit happens. The fall, all the bullshit happens. I live in Atlanta. T-Pain's in an interesting phase in his career. I'm in an interesting phase in my career. We end up linking. I'll never forget it. Probably was T-Money or something like that. And he took me to his house. And I'm in his house and we vibing. And I just start going to his house every so often. You know what I'm saying? A couple times a week, we were making records. And then T-Pain, I brought him a song that I did on my own. And I did the hook too. This the Jeezy story all over again.
Yeah.
But he did it a little different. I brought a song to him. It's called Bad Bitches Link Up. I'm like, yo, this crazy. He do the song. I'm on the hook of the song. He like, I put Trey Songz on the song. I'm like, dope. All right, good. I hear it hard. And then I come back to the crib another time, and remember I told you earlier in the interview that me and Bow Wow was bad Bow Wow. Yeah. So Bow Wow hosting 106 in Park now. He the host of 106 in Park. T-Pain took me off the song and he said, yo, I'm gonna let Bow Wow sing your part or say your part on a song.
What?
So yeah. So I'm like, wait, hold on, nigga. Wait, what? Huh? So it just triggered me and brought me back to it. And I wasn't really as cool as with Bow. I wasn't cool with Bow at all at the time, but now me and Bow are brothers.
Right.
But that shit just hit a trigger on me, and I ain't gonna lie. That was back in Patron days. Boy, I let him have it. He said he was gonna kill me in his house. He was mad at me and all this type of stuff or whatever. And that was the end of me and T-Pain relationship as far as me being the young guy that come to his crib and bring ideas and create songs with him. And then further down the line, we end up getting cool again or whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm. Damn. Talk to me how the rebranding, because you go from Young Berg to Hitmaker. Why has that been so successful of a transition for you?
God, I really can't tell you how. It's just the work. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I always, like I've been telling you before, I always just been totally locked into the work, 10 toes into the work or whatever. So I think that at that point, I'm gonna give the real. So Jeremiah, I didn't know Jeremiah. He's from Chicago. He's one of my like good friends, and we ended up getting cool, and we just made a bunch of songs together. Right. And I had a bunch of songs, and I had a bunch of different stuff going on or whatever. But I think that the energy that me and him created, he was super on fire at the time, and he didn't work with nobody for real. He was very elusive. He was hard to get to. He still is hard to get to. He still is an interesting guy. Like, he marched to the beat of his own drum. He like a male Lauryn Hill to me, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, he do what he want to do when he want to do it. So I had all these different ideas that me and Jeremiah kicked off, and that led me to getting with Big Sean and making Bounce Back, which is another record that's 9 times platinum, about to go diamond. And then that opened up the door. He took me on tour with him. He did a bunch of different things, and that kind of like sparked. I was the guy that had the hits early up front, and nobody had that access to that shit. And I think my work ethic just surpassed everything because I knew what I was fighting against. I went through all that shit. I knew that people didn't like Young Berg so much, so I had to have an ego death of whatever it is. Imagine being praised and, like you said, mamas delivering their daughters to you, hand delivered, like DoorDash, and then now nobody with you. So I knew that I had one shot to kind of penetrate pop culture again, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna stay low and keep firing. I ain't gonna be all in the front of things or whatever. I'm gonna just get my shit off. And I really didn't have a tag early on. I did like John by Rick Ross and Wayne. I discovered a lot of other producers, whatever. I didn't have a tag until I said the Hitmaker shit, and it just all came into fruition. I think 2015, from 2015 to 2016 was like the beginning of just like terrorizing the industry.
You might have had the most successful rebrand.
It's a couple of us. Me, Joe Budden, and 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
I think us 3.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.